In this video, I will tell you of the biggest money mistakes I made in my personal choices when I was in my 20s, 30s, and 40s, as well as the things I got right and the lessons you should learn from them regardless of your level of income. Hello everyone, my name is Mabel. Hence, this channel is called Ask Auntie Mabel because on this channel, I provide answers to questions that has been sent to me regarding various life issues or challenges. This video is part 2 of a 4-part series. So if you are new to my channel, it will make sense or it will be more helpful if you watch the previous video, especially the one with the thumbnail, my 4 biggest money mistakes. So this video is actually an answer to a gentleman's question. He's in his 40s who wanted to address the difficulty that he's having of repeating the same financial money goal or whatever finance or money goal year in, year out, and he's not able to achieve them. So hence I'm using my examples to address his question. In the last video, the part 1, I addressed the mistakes I made around my children. But in today's video, I'm going to be addressing the mistakes I made with my own personal choices. So this is going to be a very interesting one. So without wasting any of your time, I'm going to start with the first biggest mistake I made. Was obviously you guys that are new to the country, those of you, this video will be relevant to either you live in Nigeria or live in any other part of out of your country, maybe in UK or wherever else you live in the world. So yeah, because when we came, those of us who've been here long time, I've been here over 30 years. So that time our country was very good. So many of us, when we first came to this country, we didn't want to settle here. We were just with the mindset that within 2-3 years I'm off, I'm gone back home. So we never really made solid plans here. We were just kind of like buying things and thinking, oh, tomorrow I'm off. Or a couple of years' time, I'm going to be heading back to my country. So in this time, workplace pension was introduced to MOA. And I didn't even consider it at all. I just said, I'm not going to be in this country. Who want to retire in this country? I'm going to end up in old people's home. So I didn't even give it a second thought. And this workplace pension was actually free. I think we didn't even have to contribute anything. I think the employers were just contributing for us at the time. So anyway, many years later, when I decided to join, it wasn't even as good as it was. So that's the first mistake I made. And then I was in my 20s. So please, wherever you are, if they offer you a work-based pension, please take it, because the employer will always match what you, majority of them, the employers will match what you pay in. So please don't leave money on the table, okay? So that is the first biggest one I made, because my pension pot would have been very robust now, very good. And even at 55, I would have been able to take a huge, probably some good percentage of it to just do something else or invest or do something interesting. Anyway, that's that one. Then the second biggest money mistake I made was, although I was saving, but I wasn't consistent in my saving. In hindsight, there are a lot of things I bought which I didn't really have to buy, and I just wasted money on things that were not really relevant. And come to think of it now, some of them I never really used. They were not really used to the value that the ratio of that money of my wages that was spent on those things. So Then this other part, which the next step, the next area which I made the biggest mistake was investment. And although I will not blame myself too much, it's not, things are not, were not as easy as it is now. I think there was this scaremongering. Oh, if you put your money in shares, when the company go bust, you will lose your money. So I didn't have good financial or money literacy. So, and most of the people that were around us didn't have any knowledge of it either. So, especially there were some financial busts in the years. I think there was the 1997 bubble stock market bust. And there was another one in 2000. There was another one in 2008. And we actually know people who were wise enough, who invested money in shares at the time, who lost everything. And I don't know. I think it was a really bad time, and I don't know what happened. But But even then, also there was no good financial knowledge. I remember in 2008, I was a distributor in Herbalife, and everybody were talking about how that when that company was established, those who were sensible enough to invest, how they were now laughing and have good money. So, and during the bust of 2008, I actually wanted to invest some money. I didn't know where to go. I called my bank, and the person just fobbed me off and didn't even give me a good advice or where to go and how to buy the shares. He only was telling me, oh, if I have to buy their own company, their own bank shares, that's the only one they know about, So I didn't have enough. My literacy, my finance literacy was zero. It wasn't good enough at all. So please, those of you now, there's no excuse why you should be in the dark. These things are readily available on the internet, but be wise and do your due diligence. And just if you don't know, I'd find those who know so you can learn from them. This point will follow up on the previous ones. So I must advise, I won't stress this enough. Please, when you are searching for your investment choices and savings choices and other things, please don't listen to people who don't know what they're talking about. Because the other thing the other big mistake I made was not actually investing in stock and shares in my country, Nigeria. Because there were a lot of good companies, like solid companies like Guinness, Lever Brothers, and you name it. There's so many other solid companies then which I could have been able to invest in. But people would just say, oh, you lose your money, the bank will take your money. There were just so many very poor finance or money advice that we all listen to. And I think it's the fear. I would just want to hammer on this fear of the unknown. So please, there's really no reason why you cannot surround yourself right now with good finance literacy knowledge. So if you really feel you want to take this further, you can contact me in person so we can explore some certain things together, because as I said, we already have a community on this YouTube channel, YouTube space, where we've been discussing things like this. On my previous channel, I had a membership group where we were discussing all of these things behind the scene. So whatever aspect you're interested in, be it health and well-being issues, I know I'm talking about finance today, be it finance issues, so we have a small group of people who are doing things together intentionally, and they're very intentional about what they are doing, giving each other goals and being accountability partners to each other. So that has really been helping us to move things forward. So if you want to really explore this finance, your personal finance or saving around for your children, just contact me and we will deal with it. We will do more work about this, around this. And if you want to wait for the next, that brings me to the next video. Actually, the next video, the part 3 of this series, will be on the immediate family. So there were some decisions we made. Obviously, You know that there are joint decisions you make in a family, your husband, your children, for the best interest of the family. So that is very interesting, which I think is going to be relevant to a lot of people. So if you are a single person, you have to make your singular decision. This is why I decided to specify this, my part, the me part. So if you are somebody, even if you don't have children, I think the one investing for children will be relevant to you as well, because obviously you must have nephew, nieces, godson or goddaughter in your life, or even friends' children that you can at least invest on their behalf. So even if you're a grandparent as well, you can invest on your grandchildren's behalf or encourage your children, put some money, give them money, rather than buying toys and all this stuff for children. You can actually give them money, gift, and say, oh, please put it aside, put it in account for this child. So if you specify that, I think the parents are going to be more intentional. So I think it's really relevant that when we are making our choices, we should be thinking outside the box. Whatever we are learning, let's start sharing the good practice, because we want to have this generational wealth. So if you don't have children of your own, obviously your biological children, there are still children you want to put in your will. So also start educating them, whatever finance or money literacy you know, or start passing it on. We need to really start passing on this baton of all the good practice that we know among our friends and family members. So today, I hope it was light-hearted enough. I just wanted to laugh at myself, and I feel that was the best way I could deal with this. Obviously, being vulnerable like this is not very easy. So I hope you make the most of this. And please, as usual, leave your comments down below. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I know I don't say it enough. People say I should be saying it. Yeah. So please subscribe to this channel. It's really important. We need to grow. And on that note, I will say thank you all for watching and for listening to me, and see you in the next one.